It's the crack of dawn, and with daylight there is anticipation on the water at Elmina. For centuries, fishermen have set off from this village in search of their livelihood. So little has changed here over the centuries. The boats, canoes really, crudely carved and painted. There is ritual and charm all around, even on the open water. The crew of the Italiano, named for Italy's football defenders, are on the offensive today. They're singing in a way to raise spirits, and it can't help but raise expectations too. The waters off the coast of Ghana aren't what they used to be.
So the Italiano shoves off with all the singing and all the ritual, and they're hoping for the best. But no matter what they do, the fact remains their catch could be a third to a half lower than it has been in other years. They'll give it a shot, and we'll catch them on the way back.
The Italiano moves on from spirited singing to prayer, not only for their safety, but a heartfelt plea for the waters to sustain their lives and support their families. That's becoming more difficult with every season.
The industry right now is on the verge of collapse, total collapse.
On the shore, there is anxiety. There are a litany of problems: pollution, overfishing by commercial trawlers, unsustainable practices by the canoe fishermen. Jojo Solomon explains it all to me with obvious frustration.
Sacrifices will have to be made maybe for the next 10 to 20 years for the sea, to return to what it used to be like. Otherwise, we are in crisis.
Those sacrifices will mean less time on the water for the Italiano. We spot it coming back into port, and the enthusiasm is all but gone. The catch is smaller than feared.
It's bigger than this.
Much bigger than this.
Yeah.
Do you worry about that? Does that worry you? Are you very worried?
I'm very worried.
So worried that Francis has discouraged his 5 children from becoming fishermen. But we soon realize this isn't just a problem for fishermen.
Crab, too. I hadn't seen the crab before. Yep.
Yeah, there's a crab.
Francis has taken us to his place for a Ghanaian meal. Always on the menu, some type of fish.
This smells amazing. I mean, you've got onion and garlic and ginger and tomato, and there's the lobster.
More than half of Ghanaians depend on fish as their main source of protein, and most of it comes from fishermen like Francis. And so we sit down to feast.
It's good. Don't you worry, it's good.
It's not lost on anyone here that this communal meal, so important to Ghanaian culture, is at risk. The instinct of fishermen is to keep doing what they've always done, set out nearly every day for their catch. But for the first time in centuries, the very character of this place, and all who call it home, may have to change. Paul Newton, CNN, Elmina, Ghana.